Well, it's something a lot of people think about that they're immune to, but identity theft as well as credit card fraud are among the fastest growing crimes in America. Over 1 million people were victims of identity theft last year, with losses totaling more than $36 billion. So you won't become a statistic. We've invited detectives Dave Olsen and Al Kirby on the show to share safety tips on protecting your identification and personal information. Welcome to the show, you guys.
Thanks for having us.
Now, right before the show, you said that identity theft and credit card fraud are really basically the same thing. That's when somebody takes your credit card, that's identity theft, correct?
Correct. Anytime somebody takes anything that has your personal identifying information on it, whether it be a credit card or a check or some kind of account, that falls under identity theft.
Now, we just put out some statistics there about how prevalent it is today. Why is it more so today? Is it just easier? Are people more desperate?
I think with technology,
Yeah.
it's made it an easier crime to commit. And then also, it's a very high gain, low risk crime.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get a lot of bang for your buck, so to speak, and the chances of getting caught are relatively low compared to a lot of other crimes.
Have you seen a rise in this because of the economy?
I don't know that it's tied to the economy as far as how many people are committing it, but there's definitely been an effect in the reduction of people who are investigating it, and banks and law enforcement agencies have had to do a lot of layoffs. So the pool of people going out trying to catch these guys is smaller, whereas the people committing it hasn't really gotten smaller.
Well, it seems like it's happening more and more. One of our colleagues here on the show, her mother got her purse stolen at church and then was told by the police that they were too busy to really take care of it.
Yeah,
because it's happening more and more these days.
It's an unfortunate reality that because of the volume of cases that we get, we just can't get to every case.
Yeah.
So we're kind of like doctors in the ER, and we triage and we try to do the worst cases first and the ones that we can save, and then we kind of prioritize down from there.
Now, Al, it seems like you guys are overwhelmed, you know, with the rise. So the things, it sounds like what we can do are things for ourselves to protect ourselves. What are some of the things that we can do to protect ourselves from identity
Well, what you want to do is pay attention to your bank statements, credit card statements when they come in the mail. Make sure there's no unauthorized charges. And when you're done looking at them, shred them before you throw them in your trash can. People are going through your trash, especially if you live in an apartment complex. You'll always find people rummaging through the trash, and they're not looking for trash. They're looking for information about you.
Yeah, and I have to tell you that I'm guilty of that as well. And I do have a shredder in my house and all my important papers. And even, are there other things, I mean, beyond your bank statements and maybe like old checks and stuff like that, that you should be shredding? Anything?
Absolutely. Anything with your personal information, anything from your name, address, onto the account number, shred it. Another important thing is don't put checks in your outgoing mail. If you're paying your utility bill,
really?
you don't want to put it in your mail because they're going around breaking in your mailboxes. And it's not just the red flag up, taking the mailboxes, the community boxes. They're popping the locks off the back and taking the outgoing mail. They've got your checks. Go to Staples, buy a check manufacturing software, and make all the checks they want with your account information.
Okay, so if you're not doing it online, which you probably suggest, drop it off in the post office personally.
Or give it to your postman.
Okay, what about, because I get a lot of things from Amazon.com, and I get the slip in there that itemizes all, the books and the DVDs and stuff, but it also has my personal information, my home address, and then it has XXXXXX, and then the last 4 digits of my credit card. Is that something that I need to shred as well? And can they get the information from that?
Well, when you talk to people on the phone about you're doing things business related, a lot of times they'll ask you what's the last 4 of your social. So even that, partially hidden number can be valuable.
Okay, so we want to shred everything. We want to protect our personal outgoing and incoming mail too. So if they can get our outgoing mail, they can also get our ingoing mail. Is there very much that we can do about that except having it sent to a post office box?
You can buy a locking mailbox, which are becoming more popular now, and that way the mail, is in there and they can't just reach in and pick out what they want.
Yeah, thank goodness I have one that's attached to the house and it goes right into the slot and down inside, so they can't, unless they have very long arms. Where can people go for more information?
Go to the Federal Trade Commission website. It's ftc.gov. I believe you're going to put it on the screen.
Yes, and we'll have that information at sackandco.net as well. Thanks, you guys, for coming on. It helps to have a little bit more information about it and what we can do to stop identity theft as well.
Thanks
So
for having us.
All right,
Appreciate
you don't
it.
have to leave. Hey, stay right there because we've got a full show for you.